So I'm sure you've been told to save money and you've heard it all your life. You have your parents telling you, you have everybody on the internet telling you, everybody on social media saying save money, and they always tell you that it's super important to save money. But oftentimes you don't really know why you're saving money, and without knowing why you're going to be saving money, then it's very, very hard to actually save that money. So I'm sure you've attempted to save money and you probably didn't do a very good job with it, because I know for me, when I tried to save money and I didn't really know why I was saving money, it was very, very hard to put money out of my bank account or put it into a savings account and just not touch it. I always wanted to go back to that money because when my checking account would run low, I would always just want to dip into savings, or sometimes I just had to dip into savings. But that was at a time in my life where I was just saving because people told me to save, and it's kind of the social norm and a good thing to do, to just put money aside and put money in a savings account, but not really know why you're doing it. So the benefits of saving is really gonna differ with person to person, but if you can find out why you're saving and you really just jot down the reasons why you wanna save and what you're saving for, and really just all the benefits that come with saving, then it makes saving a lot easier. So when I was brainstorming the benefits of saving and why it would benefit me to save and why I wanted to actually put money away to save, I found 5 key benefits that worked for me and that really resonated with my life. So the first one was safety. So when I say safety, I mean financial safety. So when something comes up, and it will come up, going throughout life, things are gonna come up, emergencies are gonna happen, and there's gonna be a reason that you need to spend money on a certain item or a certain situation or whatever the case may be. But if you don't have a safety net and you don't have money set aside to where you can actually put that money towards whatever scenario happened, then you feel so unsafe, right? So you just don't feel good. You don't feel like you're prepared for anything, and just not having that safety net with finances is just a really bad feeling. So having that just in case fund really brings closure to you. And when you actually have that reason of wanting to save, just to have that safety net or that safety fund for whatever were to happen, it just depends on what your situation is. I have dogs, and if they were to go outside and pick up a bee that was on the ground that still had the stinger in it, they're probably gonna have a pretty bad reaction to it. I know my French Bulldog did that one time. He actually picked up a bee on the ground with his mouth, so the stinger actually got to his lip, and he had a really, really bad reaction to it. He had like an allergic reaction to it, and it kind of just got me like, oh crap, what do I do? I don't know what to do. He's throwing up, he's kind of dry heaving, his skin turned red. So I had to take him to the ER, and when I took him to the ER, I knew that I was gonna have to pay money, for that visit. So having that safety net and just that emergency fund in my bank account, it made me feel really good that I knew that I had the money aside to be able to pay for that. Because if I didn't, I don't even know what would happen. And if anything were to happen like that again and I didn't have the money, then what do I do? It's a really bad feeling to have. So just the feeling of safety is very, very important, and that's really going to drive you to want to put money into savings. So the second benefit that I jotted down was opportunity cost, and just the opportunity to do things with this money. So I knew that if I put away some money and actually had a good amount of funds available to me, that whenever an opportunity arose, I would be able to jump on that opportunity. Say it was a good time to invest in the stock market, and I really wanted to put money into a certain stock that I knew was going to go up. If I didn't have that money to be able to put in there, then I would really just miss out on that train, or I miss out on that opportunity. Or say, I wanted to invest in real estate and a really good deal came up to where this house was, super, super discounted, and I really wanted to buy it, but I didn't have any money for a down payment, or I just wasn't ready because my finances were just low. So if you do have money in the bank account or in savings, you have the opportunity to actually buy things that you want to buy. And if you're not so worried about yourself all the time and you want to actually help other people out, you'll have that money set aside to do that. I know for me, when I have friends that message me or they hit me up and say, hey man, like I need $100 to do this, or I'm in a situation, I need some money, and I have money to actually give them. It makes me feel really, really good that I'm able to help them out and provide that money to help them out in a bad situation. And it's not just friends, it's family too. People are going to ask you for money. That's just how it goes. I know I've asked people for money. People have asked me for money. That's the way life is, and it's going to happen. And whether you want to give it to them or not, it just feels good that you can be able to give somebody money and help them out in a bad situation, because you're in a predicament or you're in a situation where you're able to, and you're fortunate enough to actually be able to help someone out. And to me, helping people out is really nice. It just makes me feel really good about myself, and it kind of drives me to want to be a better person. So if I know that I'm going to be able to help someone out, it kind of drives me to want to put more savings away and just put more money away. And to kind of touch on opportunity a little bit more, time-sensitive decisions happen every single day. Sometimes you just don't have a lot of time to be able to make a decision based on whatever the case is, really. So if an opportunity arose and you had to invest some money, or you had to cough up some cash to benefit later down the future, or whatever the case may be, and you don't have that cash to do so, then you're kind of missing out on that opportunity. Some things are time sensitive, and you don't really have very much time to be able to do something. So if you just have that safety net, like I said, and just have that money set aside, then the opportunities kind of are endless, and you're able to do a lot of stuff with that cash. So moving on to number 3, and what I found for number 3 was freedom. Freedom is honestly the best thing ever in the life of living, if that makes sense. But yeah, freedom is it's so nice to have. Being able to do whatever you want, when you want, how you want, with who you want, anything that you want to choose to do, it feels really good to be able to do that. So having money set aside to be able to start your own business, or like I said, invest into something, or just do whatever you want with the money, because money does make the world go round, and being able to choose what you do with that is really nice. And being able to have the funds available and have money set aside to be able to do whatever you want, it's a really good feeling. Going on vacation, sometimes you don't plan a vacation a year in advance or 6 months in advance. Sometimes there's an opportunity that comes up and say, hey, we're gonna go to Vegas in 2 weeks. Do you want to go? 2 weeks, I can't save up enough money or save up enough money to go and have a good time. But since I have money set aside already, yeah, let's go do that. I don't need very much time to be able to do that. So the freedom of being able to make those decisions whenever you want is a really good feeling to have, and it's one of the biggest benefits that I found. So if there's anything that makes you feel really good about yourself, it is definitely putting money away and seeing that money grow. So I know when I started putting money away more and more, and just more consistently, and I started to see that number grow, it was a really, really, really big, rewarding feeling. It felt really, really good to be able to see that money grow, and to hit a goal that I wanted to hit. Felt really good, and saving money is probably one of the best ways to do that. Why? Because it's tangible. If you put money away, you see that number grow. You go from $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000, whatever it is, and you just see that money grow, and you can actually see that you have that amount in your bank account. It's one of the best feelings of accomplishment, especially in the beginning. If you're not, doing crazy things in life, or you're not, doing super successes and whatever the case, if that's even proper grammar, I don't even know if that's proper grammar, but if you don't have a lot of successes in life, and you're not really doing too much, or you're just starting out, it's in the beginning, putting money away and seeing that dollar amount grow is a very, very accomplishing feeling. My grammar is not very good, honestly. I don't know. I think of things and then I just say it and it makes sense in my head, but it might not make sense when I say it. So whatever. But yeah, it feels really good to be able to put money away and just having that benefit internally, and just knowing that you're saving money and you feel good about it. It's a big benefit to have when you are saving money. All right, the 5th and final benefit that I found was the momentum. So once you actually start saving money and you start putting money aside, you see that number go up, you're gonna get momentum, and it's gonna feel really good that you're actually seeing this happen, and it's gonna motivate you to want to keep going, or just bring this area into different areas of your life. So I know for me, when I first started saving money and I saw that money go up, I was like, all this money is new money. It's all coming in and I'm putting it away after I get paid. But if I can save money on all the other things that I'm paying for, like groceries or the car payment, you know, things like that. If I can cut those expenses down and save that amount of money in there, I can probably put that towards my savings account or just keep that in my bank account. And, you know, it kind of just opened up my eyes to being able to, you know, find creative ways to make more money or save more money in different areas of life. And all of this just kind of kept the momentum going. You know, I would see that money grow, I would see that dollar amount grow, and I would just want to keep on adding to it. And there comes, you know, points where you see, you know, a $5,000 savings account and you're like, okay, I don't want to go below that ever. You know, I don't want to ever be below that. So you have 5,000 in there, you put 6,000 in there. Now you don't want to go below 6,000. You know, sometimes you're going to be picking at it, or something comes up where you have to go pay for something, you know, a hospital bill, whatever the case may be. But you see that dollar amount and you're like, I don't ever want to go below that. You know, once I hit that dollar amount, I don't ever want to go below that and not have that much money in my savings account. So the momentum is very important. This only really happens once you start, and once you actually start putting money away, you'll see the momentum grow. And you know, you can't really know this unless you actually start doing it. But this has been a big benefit for saving money, and it just keeps me from, you know, or keeps me actually putting money away, and keeps me trying to find different ways to actually save money. So that is 5 benefits that I got from saving money, and the things that really drove me to actually want to put money away. I hope some of those did help you guys. Definitely try them out and figure out what works for you, what drives you to actually save money. And if you find those out, let me know in the comments. I really like to know if I, you know, helped you out and helped your finances in any way. Definitely leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. I know a lot of people talk about this stuff, but you know, us little YouTubers, us little channels, we have a lot of stuff that we can share too. So definitely check us out as well and support us, because it would be nice to grow and help more people. So subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I appreciate all of you guys watching, all, you know, whatever tens of you that are watching. But we're gonna make this grow. Like I said, we're gonna keep this. Yeah, never mind. Later.